Guru.
Jai Guru. Namaste.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Namaste, dear Shri Guru Anjima. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru, Gabriel, Carlos, Jasper. I've been trying to speak with Zohar and we couldn't get through, so I don't know what's happened. Yeah. Jai Guru, Mirelia.
Jai Guru.
Zohar, now I'll be in suspense all night.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put this away. Who are we waiting for? Still. Stefan. Do you know who we're waiting for?
Love.
Love, yes. And anyone else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's wait for love. How is everyone?
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. It looks like a very beautiful program. Yeah. Jasper, you disappeared.
Oh, did I?
You did, yeah. Oh, good, love.
Must be the signal.
Yeah.
Very good.
Jai Guru, love. Okay. So will we start?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. I'll go first. And then, let's see, Stefan, Jasper, Mirelia, Zohar, Gabriel, and then Carlos. Okay, we'll keep the order of the screen at the moment.
And then love last, yeah?
Sorry?
And love as well.
Oh, love. Did I miss love? Okay, one, me. Right. Stefan, Jasper, love, Mirelia, Zohar, Gabriel, Carlos. Okay? In that order. Rajadira Sadgurunath Shri Sitarameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Rajadira Sadguru Shri Vasab Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adiraj Sadguruna Shri Guru Linkajangam Maharaj Ki Jai.
Then love. Love.
Raja Adira Shri Sitarameshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Mirelia.
Raja Jirai Sadguru Shri Guru Linjenga Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adira Sadguruna Shri Kadsideshwar Maharaj Ki Jai.
Gabriel.
Raja Vira Sadguruna Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Sadguru Sri Vainath Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adira Sadgurunath Shri Ranjit Maharaj Ki Jai.
Raja Adira Sadguru Shri Ramakant Maharaj Ki Jai.
Ki Jai. Okay. Now, so Jasper, you can lead. What's
Okay.
next?
So, Stefan, you're going to sing the Kakadarati to Ramakant Maharaj, yes?
Yes. The signals.
Ramakantata Ugadi Svarupalochana Prabhata Zali Ute Guru Raha Svikari Svarabandana Ramakantata Ajnana Tamasaruni Bhaskara Udali Jnana Kurna Bhavasumani Gehuni Bhaga Bhakta Ubhe Darshana Ramakantata Adhira Lochane Tehekunya Suhasya Tava Vadana Aturzaliya Shruti Kunya Sumadhure Tava Vachana Ramakantata Amrutadhara Tava Bodhachya Tarite Bhaktana Viharchidagagani Karaya Balade Pankana Ramakantata Nijasvarupi Manajali Teraho Itse Prabhu Prarthana Krutarthyan Vita Janamita Se Mangal Tavacharana Ramakantata Ugari Svarupalochana Prabhat Zari Ute Guru Raha Svikari Svaravandana Ramakantata.
Jai Guru. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to share a video from Ramakant Maharaj's birthday, a video from a few years ago. Let's see, share screen.
Should we turn off the mics? Yes? Yes, probably.
Yes.
Deva puja, Maji. Deva puja, Paya tujhe Guru Raya, Paya tujhe Guru Raya. Deva puja, Maji. Deva puja, Maji. Deva puja, Guru Charanachi Mati, Guru Charanachi Mati, Tic Maji Bhagirathi, Tic Maji Bhagirathi, Deva Puja, Deva Puja, Deva Puja, Maji. Deva Puja, Maji. Deva Puja, Guru Charana Bindo, Guru Charana Bindo, Toji Madha Kira Sindhu, Toji Madha Kira Sindhu, Deva Puja,
Okay.
Thank you, Jai Guru.
Angie Ma, you are going to read from the article from the Awakening Times recently published.
Okay, right. So this is an edited version because the other one's too long, but here we go. So, Shri Ramakant Maharaj, a beautiful, gentle being who appeared ordinary, kind, humble, compassionate, and humorous. Yet simultaneously, one could feel his power, his presence, a sense of divine otherworldliness. When he spoke, the words flowed out of him spontaneously and forcefully. He often cautions seekers, don't take my words literally. It is what I am trying to convey that is important. And it was not just the meaning behind the words that was highly effective, it was the power behind them which was experienced as a transmission from source. That power, energy, or vibration was palpable all around him. Being in the presence of a jnani elicited one response only: spontaneous and complete self-abandonment, and an endless desire to fully prostrate and bow before his resplendent light. On meeting an authentic guru, one's life is instantly transformed, never to be the same again. In the jnani's presence, in those timeless and transformative moments of overpowering energy flowing from the source, the value of satsang is immediate and incomparable. Here is an excerpt from Timeless Years, which illustrates this unique encounter. We were sitting close, facing Maharaj, when suddenly he points directly at us. In an authoritative voice, he forcefully states, "You are ultimate truth. You are Almighty God." When he stretched out his arm, I could see the shimmering, vibrating waves of energy coming from his space, and then it was as if the energy behind the words entered my space. We both felt this transmission deeply, and not only that, the experience had a lasting effect which has never left us. During his time, Shri Nisargadatta initiated very few Westerners because he considered them to be, quote, spiritual tourists, unquote. In contrast, Shri Ramakant freely gave the powerful and beneficial Nam mantra to sincere seekers around the world. The Nam mantra has a dual purpose. It dissolves the illusory concepts that keep us separate from our true nature, and it enables the absorption of spiritual knowledge. In 2015, Selfless Self, the authorized book of Shri Ramakant Maharaj's teachings, hailed as a spiritual classic, was published in the UK. The utterances in Selfless Self are spoken directly from the source, from a true master who has transcended the limitations of his bodily existence. The book is a testament to the grace-filled genius of Sadguru Shri Ramakant Maharaj, whereby the ineffable is miraculously conveyed clearly and succinctly. Shri Ramakant's message is simple and direct. You are unborn. You have forgotten your true identity that is invisible, anonymous. I am here to remind you, you're not a person or a separate individual, but prior to beingness. The remedy is also simple. Remove the layers on your presence when using the Nam mantra, discrimination and discernment. Once all the attachments to the illusory world have dissolved, ultimate reality will emerge. Selfless Self offers a fresh, simple, clear, and totally pragmatic application of the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta. Maharaj's teaching method is radical and absolute. This is not an intellectual approach, not a logical approach, not an egoistic approach, as all these things came after your presence. His teachings have nothing to do with the mind, the intellect, or the ego, but are beyond words, prior to everything, prior to all our body-based related concepts. They are like a great wind blowing from essence to essence, from the awakened master to the sleeping master, the seeker. These direct hammerings of truth, an antidote to illusion, act as spiritual tablets to bring the seeker back home. The master's message is definitely not a comfortable read that will feed and entertain the complacent dreamer. This universal knowledge is a mover or shaker, veritable dynamite intended to disturb, explode, and obliterate all the comfortable and safe illusory concepts that we hold dear. His teachings reawaken and transform the reader's slumbering dream state to reality. They are an urgent clarion call for everyone to wake up before it is too late. Find out who you are in a real sense, otherwise you will be shaking and trembling with fear on your deathbed, he urges. Ramakant Maharaj, like his master Nisargadatta Maharaj before him, said, I am not making you disciples, I am making you masters. He had no interest whatsoever in fame, money, or gathering a cult following. He had only one wish, to help others become enlightened or liberated from their small selves. He shared direct knowledge, truth, stating unequivocally, it is my duty to share this knowledge, the same knowledge that my master shared with me. He often commented on the numerous people teaching today who only possess book knowledge, what he termed dry or literal knowledge. Maybe some experiences, but no knowledge in the real sense, no self-knowledge. He always asserted that self-realized masters are essential to guide seekers. Otherwise, all we have are blind teachers leading blind students, which is pointless, a waste of time, and needless to say, frequently damaging. Following in the footsteps of Shri Nisargadatta Maharaj and the other masters of this illustrious lineage, Shri Ramakant taught for free. The lineage has plenty to say about the commercialization of knowledge. Why pay for knowledge that is your innate knowledge and rightful inheritance? However, he did ask for payback of a sort. When visitors were about to leave the ashram and return home, he would say with a smile, before you leave, deposit your mind, intellect, and ego. That is all I ask from you. Everyone should be enlightened, intoned Maharaj with a sense of urgency, because when you see through the illusory world, your suffering will come to an end. When you realize everything is within you, there will be happiness without any material cause. Your happiness is my payment, the master said graciously. He had only one wish, to put an end to our needless suffering once and for all. Even when he delivered his last discourse at the ashram, when he was visibly frail and his voice very feeble, his focus remained steadfast. Liberation for his devotees. With great poignancy, he pleaded, please accept the reality. What was Shri Ramakant Maharaj like? There is no past tense for jnanis. His shining light of presence is eternal, guiding us here now. To finish, I would like to say a few words that arose for this special day. Okay. Dear beloved Ramakant Maharaj, you are my heartbeat, my every breath. You are my ears, my eyes, my mouth, nose, and touch. When I utter your sacred name, Ramakant Maharaj, I hear your voice, see your smile, smell your fragrance, and feel your touch. Beloved Ramakant Maharaj, when you gently stepped within and climbed into my eyes, you made my heart your dwelling place, and your sweet name became my name. Through your eyes, I see everything. Through your eyes, I see nothing. Ramakant Maharaj, you made my heart your dwelling place. Ramakant Maharaj, your sweet name became my name. Jai Guru, Jai Sadguru. Thank you. Jasper?
Okay. Gabrielle, are you going to sing a bhajan now?
O Sadguru Namaseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Sadguru Namaseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. 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 O Sadguru Namaseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Sadguru Namaseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. Bau Sahib Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. Bau Sahib Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. 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 O Bau Sahib Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Bau Sahib Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. Siddharameshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. Siddharameshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. 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 O Siddharameshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Siddharameshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Nisargadatta Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Nisargadatta Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. 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 O Nisargadatta Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Nisargadatta Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Ranjiteshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Ranjiteshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. 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 O Ranjiteshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Ranjiteshwar Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Ramakant Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. O Ramakant Guru Maseyai Mala Tavaya Papai. Mala tavaya papai, mala tavaya papai, mala tavaya papai, mala tavaya papai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
I agree.
Jai Guru.
Thank you. Mirelia.
Mirelia. Mirelia.
Sí, acá estoy. Ambole karu, ambole karu, vedeva kude utaru, vedeva kude utaru, shamakara parada. Shamakara paradam Maharajatu misida Maharajatu misida Auna bicharila Auna bicharila Adhikaramya apula, adhikaramya apula. Shamakara parada, shamakara parada. Maharajatu misida, Maharajatu misida. Tukamanenya esvara rakapayape kinkaram rakapayape kinkaram rakapayape kinkara rakapayape kinkara shamakara aparada mahara jatu misida Maharajatu misida Pai prasada chivanya vedu nijatata Sesaje unijaina tumechala bojana Aosalo ekasava tuma adanaye deva Tuma adanaye deva Tuma adanaye deva Ao tu kamane chitta karunari loni vanta Karunari loni vanta Karunari loni vanta.
Jai Guru. Thank you.
Love, I think you're going to do a reading now.
Yes. Okay. Ultimate Truth, Chapter 35. Who or what is holding good body? Where was prior to beingness? What will happen to that presence? Of that, no one knows. We have so many of birth, future birth, destiny, and so on, with which we live. All these bodies goes to dissolve completely. To happen, you need knowledge and meditation. Our presence is beyond our imagination. You can how you are prior to, or how you are going to be after leaving the body. Even if you try your utmost, guess what presence, it will not be that. All you will come up with are concepts. Dissolve all your being. You do not have any specific identity. Your identity is beyond the body, beyond and beyond. Home, not your name, that an ego on your. There was nothing there, and there is nothing there. All body concepts along body. and will dissolve our body. Countless work at our stage. They have left their lost expression. You need a master to dissolve them. You also need knowledge. Then all the, i.e., all the body base that is not ultimate will be removed. And then you will be totally out of steps and out of body knowledge for good. And this happens how you were prior to being and how you are going to be in this body. A master is needed. There is everything dissolves back into nothing. Body-based knowledge is how will the body. Reality is the spiritual body of the invisible within you. When it is absorbed, you will have no concern, even though you continue to live in this illusory world. You will live in all way without the strong connection to the world that you have. You will attend to your work and to all your duties as you did before. But here is the big difference. Even though you are attending to your duties, there will not be concept around I am doing this. That conviction that all your concepts, including birth, future, and past birth, ultimate reality is not separate from you. For you to absorb knowledge, satsang, numerous talks that confirm or till you reach conviction. After conviction, if you glance within, you will see that the body is made up of five. Is also the mind and the intellect, as well as the invisible eye that mistakes itself body. We are holding the body, carrying ourselves body form. That is not with the issue that have any identity. It is called unidentified identity or Brahman Atman that you are part of this not able to accept your reality. And here and here to find Paratman of yourself. Visiting all these different masters is meaning visit your own master. All the sages, Kanishwars, say the thing. You are the center of the world. If there is no presence, we'll talk about the world. This means presence is not present in every being. Lord Krishna, my presence is everywhere. So, who or what is the holder of the body? It does not have it at you. To know yourself requires effort, and this is why we need the meditation. Why is it so important? Because through it there is good memory. You are harboring that if you are blessed, you are Brahman, you are Atman, you are Paratman. The Soham sadhana for all the and establishing in our lineage the recitation the now has been tried and tested. The mantra is most important. It's perfect. Take the mantra seriously. Has great power, the highest value. Don't disclose it to anyone. Use it all the time because you know yourself. Put some effort into at first, and everything And whatever happens, just ignore it because it has nothing to do with the holder of the that you are. At times, there may be some years, and at some painful ones. It is of no consequence. It's just like when from a dream. Immediately know that it was a dream. You will not that you because you are not the your consciousness and project dream. You are in the dream. When you know that it is a dream, you also know that illusory world, know that an illusory world, all the or to be illusory, because you know with deep conviction that you are not the doer. There is neither a doer nor any deed. Again, I am repeating the same thing. Do not try to define or analyze words, but they wish to confuse. Your questions are supposed practical questions, not theoretical questions. Self analysis, withhold, withhold, undue analyze. You have to taste the knowledge. Analyze the arguments are all counterproductive. You ought to try also when present the body, the consciousness of started the body instead of all the you accepted illusion instead of reality. Meditation will reverse the process and correct Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Thank you. Zohar, you're going to sing a bhajan.
Palana tu Sadguru nas, halavita tu kalat. Palana tu Sadguru nas, halavita tu kalat. Parinida tu layena, parinida tu layena daharinat. Palana tu Sadguru nas. Halavita tu kalat, palena tu Sadguru nat. Halavita tu kalat, hatta samajale kupa, hatta samajale kupa. Jaganani datavarupa, jaganani datavarupa. Tiatula manege zopa, tiatula manege zopa vutaimat. Palena tu Sadguru nat, halavita tu kalat. Palena tu Sadguru nat, halavita tu kalat. Samajuni umajuni ashi, samajuni umajuni ashi. Palana halavite pishi, palana halavite pishi. Lahagale vedaka majashi, lahagale vedaka majashi jalavat. Palana tu Sadguru nat, halavita tu kalat. Palana tu Sadguru nat, halavita tu kalat. Sampalajita vedata, sampalajita vedata, to prema bhakti cha pranta, to prema bhakti cha pranta, prema chi adhali jata, Premachi adhali jata parama sukadat. Palanatu Sadgurunat. Halavitatu kalat. Palanatu Sadgurunat. Halavitatu kalat. Janoni nena netula. Janoni nena netula. I prema kuna tava mala, I prema kuna tava mala, Umagali manoni tata, Umagali manoni tata datagat, Palanatu Sadgurunat, Halavitatu kalat, Palanatu Sadgurunat, Halavitatu kalat, Parinidatu layeina, Parinidatu layeina darainat, Palanatu Sadgurunat, Halavitatu kalat, Palanatu Sadgurunat, Halavitatu kalat. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai, Jai. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai. Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai, Jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Siddharameshwar Maharaj ki Jai. Rajadira Sadguruna Sri Bhavsaheb Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Guru.
Guru. Thank you. Great.
Thank you. And Stefan, you're going to sing.
Okay, so
Aukaya Sangumi Santam Chupakara Kaya Sangumi Santam Chupakara Majanirantara 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 Jagaviti Sahalabula Nihita Upadesha Sahalabula Nihita Upadesha Karunisayasa 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 Shikaviti Aukaya Sangin Aukaya Davetan Sivare Utarai Kaya Davetan Sivare Utarai Tevitaha pai, tevitaha pai, tevitaha pai jatona. Tukamani vasa denu vichachiti. Tukamani vasa denu vichachiti. Taise majayete, taise majayete, taise majayete samadhi. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you.
Gabrielle, you're going to do a reading?
Yes, I'm going to read the 21st chapter of Ultimate Truth, titled What is Reality? We are asking the seekers/devotees not to take on any concepts that may distract them from reality. What is reality? Everything that you see is illusion. That through which you see is reality. The body is not your identity at all. That through which you are identifying the world, that invisible presence, is ultimate truth. In theory, you know that I am Brahman, Paramatman, God. But theory is never enough. Reading books is not enough. Books are important in the beginning because they give you a foundation, a base. Nevertheless, book knowledge is insufficient because it is intellectual knowledge and dry knowledge. This knowledge should touch your heart, the bottom of your heart. Yes. All your illusory concepts will be discarded. Only when this knowledge touches you deeply. That way, reality will be absorbed. We have so many desires. We are roaming here and there, searching for comfort, happiness, and peace. Yet all these are body-based concepts. What is reality? I was not the body. I am not the body. I am not going to remain this body. The invisible presence within the body is called Brahman, Soham. I am that. The Nam mantra's purpose is basically to indicate and remind you of your identity at all times. I am Brahman, Brahman I am. Considering the sensitivity of the spirit, this mantra is very effective in removing all your body-based concepts. The meditation will construct firm and solid foundations. It will help you establish ultimate truth in you. Meditation is an absolute must. You are not meditating enough. Instead, you are giving your attention to second-hand knowledge. You are addicted to literal spiritual knowledge, bookish knowledge. Recognize your importance. You are not the body. You are not the body. You are not going to remain the body. You are Almighty God. But at present, you don't believe that. You are still thinking that God is something different, something separate from you. You are everything. There is nothing except formless you. Would you have split yourself in two, i.e., the body form and ultimate truth? There is only ultimate truth, ultimate reality, oneness. You can call it what you would like, for it has no name. You are that. The illusion of individuality has created all your problems and confusions. Be simple, be normal, be humble. Don't think so much. Digest whatever I have told you. Try to digest it. Life is painful because we placed so much faith and trust in this body form, and then we find that the body knowledge is intolerable. So we develop expectations, needs, and requirements. Stop considering yourself as the body form, and you will know reality. Stop counting yourself as a body form. Though you are holding the body, don't be so concerned with it or wrapped up in it all. Slowly and silently, try to dissolve all these illusory concepts. Reciting the mantra will stabilize you in reality. Continuity is necessary. You can read books, but don't accept everything in them. Be selective. Some books create more confusion than clarity. Read I Am That, read Selfless Self, and you will find everything completely clarified. There are thousands of books. Everyone is encouraging their own variety of illusory concepts. There is God, Brahman, Atman, and other concepts to be found in the Shastras, in the Vedas. The Shastras and Vedas are okay to an extent, but they are not ultimate truth. Why? Because your unidentified identity is ultimate truth. Your unidentified identity is reality. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Okay.
Love, I think you're going to sing a bhajan now.
Yes, Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Aparma Guru Atma Parishu Aisa Jata Du Vishwasu Aisa Jata Du Vishwasu Devataya Chankira Devataya Chankira Saita Chigari Sanchira Saita Chigari Sanchira 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 Guru Devai Guru Devai Guru Devai Guru Devai Sagadata Guru Deva Deva Devanji Deva Aise Rama Devai Nahi Bhashan Yete Nahi Bhashan Shansha
Sanshaya. Sanshaya.
Deva Sankira Devataya Chakira Jai Guru Jai Param Guru Jai Guru Jai Tira Gadadauda Pataru Jari Mukta Param Brahm Jai Guru Jai Param Deo Gocharu Gopajaya Chemana Muri Deo Gocharu Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Param Brahm Sadguru Lakshanama Alvai Akshay Paru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Param Brahm Sadguru Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Atma Ram Jangam Nibari Atma Maram Nisagadata Niranjani Karnakaru Atma Ram Ramakanda Nasik Karu Jai Guru Jai Jai Param Brahm
Okay, I'm going to share a video now.
Yuktimai Buddhimai Vidyamai Vanchita Neta Pramai Buddha Buddhirnamata Mare Amare Nandi Vasana Amare Sada Kalpana Amare Sela Buddhirnamata Nalai Vasalai Sotimai Ganamade Masayo Pamani Buddhir तत्पावना प्रभु नीकरत बुद्धि आशाय लांगी मोटी दयालु दया करी नानी करने गाई नामदा सोने वाला संसार लागला शिरवाड़ तो कोटी बुद्धि
Jai Guru. Okay. Self-Jasper.
Yes, I'm going to read from Self to Self. Chapter 163, In Full Light. Questioner. Is this very quiet state silence? What will this exceptional silence be like? Maharaj. These questions and answers are within you alone. Spiritual science talks of the 4 stages of the word taking birth, from the silent stage to the verbal stage. But forget about this. All the answers to your questions are to be found within you alone. Life in the body is painful. Prior to the body, there was no pain because there were no bodily disturbances and effects. Here, spirituality will help you. Questioner. So the real I is beyond God? Maharaj. As you know, God is just a name given to a supernatural power. Your spontaneous existence is beyond everything. Therefore, there are no definitions. You are beyond sky. Questioner. Nisargadatta Maharaj said, God exists for worshipping. Now I understand this for the first time. Maharaj. Some people worship a stone or a statue as God. The statue does not know I am God. They are giving importance to that statue because they do not know their own importance, that they themselves are, in fact, God. You are God. You are the God that you worship. You are the worshipper and the worshipped. Body knowledge brought many different kinds of pain. 100 years ago, you had no knowledge. 100 years from now, there will be no knowledge. Yet, at present, you say with pride, I've got good knowledge. I have so much knowledge. What is the point of it? And help you realize that I am not dying. Spirituality helps you realize that the body is your neighbor's child, because you have reached the truth of who am I. The result is that you are unconcerned with the body. Meditation bestows power on you. That power will help to increase your tolerance and capacity to endure whatever comes your way. The last moment is to be a happy moment. That is the purpose of spirituality. It is up to you to make sure that you make the last moment sweet. I insist that you pay attention to your selfless self. You have all this knowledge now, so pay attention. The subtle ego is everywhere, making us prefer to live in our own circle with all its expectations and complaints like, my wife should be like this, she is not living up to my expectations, or my husband should find a better job, etc. Don't revert back to type and go looking for happiness from material things. You know better. You know the limitations. When you eat chocolate, you will get a moment of happiness, and then know yourself, and then all painfulness will dissolve. This is simple knowledge. Some people spend lakhs of rupees in their search for an answer to who am I? They are surrounded by so-called teachers whose main interest is commercial. They know that seekers are often ignorant and unable to discriminate between the true teacher and the phony one. You need spiritual maturity to know your selfless self. Each and every moment of your life is very important. You ask, where am I? Where is James? Where is James? You are James. You are searching for yourself. James is here. I am placing the facts and figures in front of you. This is why we acknowledge our masters and say, my master is great. He is beyond God. You are beyond God. When you meet with a realized master, your search comes to an end. That masterly essence is already within you. The master merely makes you aware of it. Have strong faith in your master and strong faith in yourself. Wherever you are in the world, be with your unidentified identity. Place your hand on your head and bless yourself. Questioner. The real I is beyond any image of God. Maharaj. Yes, because you are not known to yourself. That which can be talked about, like an image of a deity, Murti, is related to body knowledge, intellect, logic, and is a sign of illusion. That which cannot be talked about is a sign of reality. You were like the beggar boy. You were rich all along. You just did not know you were wealthy. Now that you know the reality, you are enlightened. The matter, not the body. The speaker and the listener make one like the other. The seer's reflection. The seer is great. We respect the seer. The seer is formless and not bone, flesh, and blood. Mind is not. Ego is not. There you are. At the moment, you can only guess what the silence might be like. How are you going to be without words? How will you be? The unknown became known. The known will be dissolved into the unknown. You came to know yourself through the body because you are unknown to yourself. Thereafter, the body will dissolve back into the unknown. This is very interesting knowledge. If you go deep and deep and deep. I'm insisting that you go deep and deep into your selfless self. With meditation, the gate that was denied you will be open. The door will be open wide. A deep cave of knowledge will be opened up. One that is beyond your imagination. It is the master key. The world of meditation is the master key. You are to apply yourself, then open, 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 until you see your selfless self in full light. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you.
So now we're going to sing the simple chant in devotion.
Okay. So we'll keep to the order of that we started with. So very simple. Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj,
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 Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
They forgot about love, no?
Rama Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj,
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj. Again.
Ramakant Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj,
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 And love to finish.
Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj.
Jai Guru, thank you. Jai Guru. What's next?
Zohar. I think you're going to read now.
Okay, so the book is Prior to Consciousness, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, page 60, October 4th, 1980. Questioner, what is the difference between my state and Maharaj's state? Maharaj, for the jnani, there is no difference. The difference arises in the case of the ignorant because he is still identifying with the body. Give up the identification with the body and see what happens. Questioner, how? Maharaj, I can only tell you this is it. How to accept it is beyond me, and I have no remedy for that. I tell you, but you must understand it. Questioner, once and for all, if we take his words literally, it is all that is necessary? Maharaj, yes. That is the one to be caught hold of. But what is the instrument with which you will catch hold of it? It is not the body, mind, and intelligence. Questioner, the will? Maharaj, any effort you make will land you in further trouble. Therefore, it is for this knowledge that you exist. To accept this knowledge, not the pseudo-identity. Just keep what you have heard from me in mind as true, and then act in whatever way arises spontaneously. My guru told me that I am timeless, spaceless, without attributes. Then I decided that if that is the case, why should I have any more fear? Who is to have fear? Suppose you meet a tiger. The tiger is going to eat you in any case. Therefore, there is some chance that if you attack the tiger, it may run away. So why not take the chance? Why not try and disidentify yourself from the body? Whatever unhappiness you have, whatever fear you have, is based entirely on identification with the body. Make an effort gradually to disidentify yourself from the body. It is a simple thing. Death is inevitable. So why don't you accept what the Guru has told you, that death is something which cannot affect that which you are? This identification with the body is time-bound. So why not disassociate yourself now? How many of you will remember and understand what I tell you? Whatever fear you have is based only on memory, concepts, and hearsay. So long as you cling to any concept or memory, this fear will not leave you. Don't protect this fear. Give it up. Let it go. Can you do it? You've been accumulating what you have heard from me, but ultimately, whatever is accumulated has to be given up. It is to be understood, used, and then given up. Questioner. Maharaj says that everything has happened spontaneously, but we are accustomed to thinking that everything must have someone to start something, someone to control. Without this controlling authority, it is difficult to imagine anything functioning. Maharaj, in the state of duality, this idea has to be there. Otherwise, there can't be any concept or any functioning. This is the basis of manifestation. When ultimately the knowledge merges in knowledge, the seeker disappears, and there is no one to ask questions. What is being said and what is being heard is time-bound, from a particular time until today. But that which we are is totally separate from that which is time-bound. I cannot understand and measure this time duration, so I must obviously be separate from this duration. That's Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to sing a bhajan now. Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Prana Visava Maza, Guru ha Prana Visava Maza, Guru Vina Deva Nahi Tuja, Guru Vina Deva Nahi Tuja, Pata Trelokiya. Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Sudha cha Sagara, Guru ha Sudha cha Sagara, Guru ha Prema cha Agara, Guru ha Prema cha Agara, Guru ha Dirya cha Dongara, Guru ha Dirya cha Dongara, Kata Tali Tali Malena. Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Santa Kalechara, Guru ha Satya Lagi Saya, Guru ha Satya Lagi Saya, Guru ha Sada Kansi Maya, Guru ha Sada Kansi Maya, Guru ha Kama Tenu Gaya, Guru ha Kama Tenu Gaya, Bhakta Gari Dupata Seya. Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana Guruha Bhakti Che Mandana Guruha Kalasi Satandana Guruha Kalasi Dandana Guruha Karita Sekandana Guruha Karita Sekandana Nana Pari Papa Che Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Veragya Che Mula Guruha Veragya Che Mula Guruha Parabrahma Ke Vala Guruha Paramatma Ke Vala Guruha Daka Vitat Kala Guruha Suda Vitat Kala Gatti Linga Deha Che Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Kalinyana Jana Guruha Kalinyana Jana Guruha Dakavi Nishatana Guruha Dakavi Nishatana Guruha Sobhagya Deyuna Guruha Sobhagya Deyuna Satma Bodhananda Viya Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Kaya Kashi Guru Padeshi Kaya Kashi Guru Padeshi Karaka Mantra Dila Amasi Taraka Mantra Dila Amasi Papa Pitara Kumayesi Papa Sitarama Patari Shashi Vinavi Guru Charani Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja Guruha Santa Kalecha Raja
Jai Guru, thank you.
And now a short video of Maharaj's Mahasamadhi.
Is it not Stefan next?
Oh, sorry, apologies, Stefan.
Stefan, I think, next.
Yes, I'm going to read from the Selfless Self, chapter 31. What has the telltale title, My Presence is Everywhere. Maharaj. Vasahab Maharaj, the lineage founder, was a spiritual architect. He had foresight where meditation was concerned and planned for all eventualities. He realized that a little at a time is all that is needed to make knowledge digestible, just like a mother feeding her child. The sparrow feeds its young a little bit at a time, so that it will grow strong. If it is stuffed full, then it will not be able to digest the food. Nowadays, you don't have to leave the house for spiritual knowledge. You don't have to learn in a secretive environment either. There were many restrictions before, but now there is freedom in spirituality. You are very fortunate to have it so easy. Be serious and meditate. Meditation is needed until you find your spiritual body. Questioner. How long will it take? How much time? Maharaj. How long? Why do you say how long? There is no time. After continuous concentration, you will come to know, oh, I have nothing to do with the body. I was not the body. I'm unborn. The body comes and goes. The body has age factors, limitations of time. But for me, there is no limit. But for me, there is no time limit. I'm everywhere. My presence is omnipresence. Questioner. Can this happen quickly? Maharaj. Instantly. It's up to you. Don't struggle with the mind. Thoughts are coming and thoughts are going. Accept those you want and refuse those you don't want. You have good thoughts. You have bad thoughts. After a time, they will all be good thoughts. Questioner. I will try and see how it goes. Maharaj. This kind of see how it goes Casual spirituality will not do. To have perfection, we need a perfect foundation, and for this we need meditation. Out of this meditation, you will forget your external identity and your internal identity. You will come to know, yes, this is my ultimate truth. My spontaneous and visible presence projected this world. Prior to this beingness, I was not aware at all. Questioner. It sounds amazing, while I'm still thinking that it must take time to really know the reality. Maharaj, you are giving too much attention to the thoughts. Listen to the master. Accept what the master is saying about you. Listen to your story. Accept the reality, your reality. You are ultimate. You are final truth. Master says that you are ultimate truth, final truth. As I had said already, meditation is like an antivirus software. Thought through this process of meditation, everything will be cleared out, made clean, cleansed, removed. You will arrive at the stateless state, thoughtless reality. Questioner. Do I have to sit in a lotus position? I can do that. I could when I was younger, but not now. Maharaj. That's okay. If your body or old age does not permit you to sit in the meditative position, then it's okay. Concentration is more important. Questioner. So the purpose of the meditation is concentration, Maharaj. You are not the body. You are not the body. You are not going to remain the body. The body is not your identity. That conviction is supposed to appear out of the meditation. This is the gist of the meditation, the result of the meditation. Therefore, at this initial state, concentration is most important. Questioner. I hear you, Maharaj. Meditation will bring you knowledge, your knowledge. Just to know yourself in a real sense, that is knowledge. You are ultimate truth, your final truth. Don't play with the words, with the spiritual words. There are thousands of spiritual words. You're drowning in ignorance. You're drowning in a sea of words. Remove all the external clothing, all these illusionary layers, and see yourself. You're total, complete. Everything is within you. You forgot your identity, that is all. But you have to undergo certain disciplines at the initial stage. In the beginning, you do have to remember to repeat the mantra, but once you accept your reality, it will flow naturally by itself. Your master says, you are Atma, you are Brahma, you are God. At the same time, you are repeating the mantra, which has the same meaning. Eventually, there comes a moment then it will be accepted totally. But until that conviction is established, you must fight. You have to battle on. Accept that you are ultimate truth. With some people, the conviction happens immediately. For others, it takes longer because impressions has not been erased properly. Meditate with deep and full involvement. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru, thank you. Okay. And now,
Yes. And now the video of the
you-
man.
Jai Guru, Jai Jai Guru. Jai Guru, Jai Jai Guru. Jai Guru, Jai Jai Guru. Maybe the fire or the smoke speaks to you in some manner. I wouldn't know, but you would.
हाँ 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 ये क्या मिला आपकी बड़ी है ना
Okay, Morelia, and you're going to sing again?
Yes, Mirelia.
Sì. Enchidana deka deva tu sari saravana Unagaina avadi echimaji sarvajodi Lagi muti dana sampa santa santa desada Tukamane garbhavasi suke gavale ambasi.
Jai Guru, thank you.
We're all going to sing the... Yes.
Arati to Ramakant Maharaj, yes? Okay, I'll start. If I can. Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Ali Atma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Dhyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Swatma Buddha Bodhita, Litarile si Jagata, Kripa Tujenyan Vanta, Tarunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Kripavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Bhava Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta. Nija rupa tuje pata, bhagya ujala tata, davile se nishtana, tuja trival vandana, arati ramakanta, sadguru kripavanta, nama tuje smarta, hari bhava bhaya chinta, arati ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Aliyatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Dhyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Swanma Bodha Bodhita, Utarile Si Jagata, Krupa Tuje Vanta, Tarunine Bhakta, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Nija Rupa Tuje Pata, Bhagya Ujale Tata, Davile Si Nishdana, Tuja Trivar Vandana, Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta.
Arati Ramakanta, Sadguru Krupavanta, Nama Tuje Smarta, Hari Baba Baya Chinta, Arati Ramakanta, Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti, Ayatma Prachiti, Agamyati Shakti, Dhyanyani Bhakti, Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kripavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hari Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta.
Lost.
Sadguru Kripavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hari Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nija Rupa Tuje Pata Bhagya Ujjala Tata Tavilezi Nisha Dana Tuja Trivarvandana Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Kripavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Hari Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Who's next?
Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Prabhavanta Nam Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Dija Tuje Guru Bhakti Aliatma Prachiti Anyati Shati Devi Anyani Bhakti Arati Ramakanta Saraguru Prabhavanta Nam Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Shvatma Bodha Bodhita Udarile Si Jagata Rupa Tushe Dhyanvanta Tarunine Bhata Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Prabhavanta Nam Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nija Tuje Tuve Pata Bhatia Ojale Tata Davile Nija Dana Tuje Triva Vandana Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Prabhavanta Nam Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru. Thank you.
Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Divya Tuje Guru Bhakti Aliatma Prachiti Agamyati Shakti Dei Adyani Bhakti Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Swatma Bodhi Bodhita Udharile Si Jagata Kruba Tuje Dhyanvanta Tarunine De Akta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta Nijrupa Tushbata Agya Ujala Tata Davilesi Nijana Tushrivar Vandana Arati Amakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tuje Smarta Are Baba Baya Chinta Arati Ramakanta. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you. Carlos, are you going to sing? Carlos? No? Okay. Love?
Yes. Arati Ramakanta Rupavanta Nam Tujhe Sa Baba Adamaka Divya Tuji Gupati Dana Vyadi Bhakti Yagyani Bhakti Arya Rupavanta Matuje Samartha Hare Bhashi Swadma Udbhavita Undari Reta Upatu Nine Bhakta Arati Ramagana Sukupavanta Matuje Hare Baba Yachi Arati Drup Tuje Pada Bhagya Ujalata Tavi Nishma Varvandanarati Ramaganda Guru Gopavanda Atu Hare Baba Yachi Arati Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Berkeley, do you want to sing?
Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Divya Tuji Guru Bhakti Aliyatma Prachiti Agamyati Shakti Te Anyani Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Swadma Bodha Bodhita Udarile Si Jagata Krupa Tuji Ananta Karunine Bhakta Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samata Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta Nija Rupa Tujhe Pata Bhakta Bhaya Vidata Tavalisi Nijadana Tuja Trivasa Vandana Arati Ramakanta Sadguru Krupavanta Nama Tujhe Samartha Hare Baba Jachinta Arati Ramakanta.
Jai Guru, thank you. And then we're going to finish now with Jai Gurus, are we? Are we all singing Jai Gurus together or separately? What's happening? Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Guru, Jai.
Jai
Guru, Jai
Guru Jai Guru Jai
Jai, Jai, Jai.
Jai
Guru,
Guru
Jai
Jai
Guru,
Guru
Jai.
Jai
Jai
Guru
Guru,
Jai
Jai Guru,
Guru
Jai
Jai
Guru, Jai.
Jai
Jai,
Jai
Jai, Jai.
Jai
Oh, Jai
Jai
Guru,
Guru
Jai
Jai
Guru,
Jai
Jai.
Jai
Jai
Guru
Jai
Jai
Guru,
Guru
Jai
Jai Jai Oh Jai
Guru
Jai
Jai Guru
Jai
Jai
Guru
Guru
Jai
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 Guru Jai
Guru
Guru
Guru Guru Jai
Oh
Guru.
Jai Guru
Jai
Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai
Jai
Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai, Jai, Jai.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you all for coming. That was great. Jai Guru Maharaj, Ramakant Maharaj, Ki Jai.
Jai.
Okay, so.
Gracias. Thank you.
Gracias a todos.